So did a lot of research trying to find Starlink installed on a Cobia 301. I'm going to do a video on how I'm going to do mine. Obviously there's other ways you can do this, but hopefully this might help someone. So Starlink's right there. Got the cable that I'm going to run, and got a little DC adapter there that's going to give it the right power that it needs. And then this is the mounting bracket that I got off of Amazon. So I'll show you what I'm going to do. Obviously there's other ways of doing this, but hopefully this will help someone. So in looking at where I was going to mount this Starlink, I've several different places I could have mounted it, but just looking for the easiest for me, and I'm going to end up mounting it about the same place as the Garmin antenna on this side, and that is going to make it easy. Then I just basically have to run the cable into the overhead right here that has a power supply, so it won't be difficult to run the cable. When I installed this night vision right here, the biggest issue I had with that was trying to feed the cable down through the tube here. So I won't have that issue by going this route, getting the power just from the storage box up top here. So I'll show you what it looks like when I get this mounted up. So I've got my hole drilled here. I used a 3/4 inch bit. Might could have gotten by with a 1/2 inch, but just kind of matched up what they had done with that Garmin over there. And you can see here where I'm gonna run that cable through is up top here, is right here, and then you've got a power supply right there where you can just hook your positive and negative wire into, which is all you need for the Starlink. It's just a power source with this inverter that I bought off of Amazon. I'll put the link to that in the comments. Okay, so I've got my mount up here ready for the 3 bolts that I'm going to put in. I just got to drill the 3 holes and put the bolts through, put the power wire through, and then I'll show you how to wire the power wire box with the inverter that I bought. So as you can see, I've got the Starlink Mini mounted now to its bracket. It just slides right onto that bracket very easily. Nothing difficult about that. The only issue I had was the screws that came with the mounting bracket were too short to go through the top. So I had to go to Ace Hardware and get some longer stainless steel bolts. Not screws, but bolts. And I think they were 3-inch. So that worked out well. As you can see, the Starlink is mounted. And then inside of here, it's kind of getting dark, but you can see the bolts right there and the cable. And I will have to install the power next, and then that'll be it. Okay, I've got the Starlink wiring done. It's very simple. It's just a positive wire and a negative wire, and then the Starlink antenna wire, which is right here. It plugs into a waterproof little housing there, so plenty of cable if you do want to run your wire a different way, but for me this was the simple way to do this install. I've got the system activated, and now I'm going to do the fun part, which is going to be to hook up the Roku stick here to be able to watch Spectrum out on the water if I need to, a football game or whatever. And then I'm going to use this HDMI audio splitter here, which is going to give me sound through my system here. So I will show you what that looks like in a minute. Okay, so I'm here with all the wires, got everything connected, everything's working great. One thing that I did kind of run into a little bit of a hiccup is that I was planning to use the USB that's off of the JL audio stereo system, but it already had a USB connected to it, which is I'm assuming is what runs down to the glove box to charge things. So I went to Walmart, got a $10 splitter here. It works great and allows me to plug everything in, and this is it right here. So everything's good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and get all these wires run, where it doesn't look like a rat's nest here. But close this up, and I did have a Seakeeper Ride installed on this boat and just got it back from that. Haven't even used it yet, but I'm going to make another post about that. Little banana ball using Starlink.